Hey, you legends. I hope you are having an absolutely great day today. I wanted to do a different video today, and I was getting in the process of doing another one of my reaction videos. And I'll be honest, I didn't really feel like it today. I mean, some days you're more enthusiastic about the content you're making and others. And I thought, you know what? I kind of felt like this was one of those days where I just wanted to come on, speak my mind, and talk to you guys. I guess the word is candidly. I think it is. Forgive me, I'm not the most articulate person in the world. But I wanted to basically talk to everyone today about how I'm handling burnout. And this is a very positive video. This is not a pity party video. But it has been an issue I've been tackling with pretty much the whole career through the streaming world and the content creation world and things like that. I'll have to admit though, I think my pain threshold in the past probably wasn't so crash hot. So part of the problems in the past, I think, are probably more myself than probably the situations I was in or going through. You know what I mean? I'm a guy that these days takes a lot more agency. I'm certainly not perfect. I certainly make mistakes. There's certainly things I could handle better. But I think I am getting a lot of things right now. And yeah, I just wanted to touch on how I've been coping with burnout. I guess by definition, at least by some definitions, burnout is basically when you put a certain energy into something, whether it's your work or a relationship or a hobby, and the reward that you're taking out of it, whether it be like a financial or a spiritual one, or whatever that reward is to you, it's different for every person, doesn't feel like it's the same as what it was in the past for the same effort. So I guess you could kind of say it comes from the law of diminishing returns. Now, this is something that I've sort of battled with on and off in the past, and certainly in my journey here, I've gone through peaks and valleys. And I have to admit, I'm going through a little bit of a valley right now. A lot of tough times in the world, not just in the media space and the creation space. Things are changing, you know. I mean, on this side of the fence, you've got the advancement, I suppose, of short form content. So my live and mid-level content, I suppose, isn't the in thing at the moment. I mean, obviously, you've got the catastrophic things going on in the world right now. Obviously, the war overseas, or the wars, I should say, as well as the fact that there's a hurricane about to hit Florida at the making of this video. Well wishes to everyone that's caught in these real traps right now. Seriously, that puts a whole lot in perspective, if anything. But I hope you guys will be okay. But there's a lot going on, and it's certainly contributing to a tough period right now. So I guess the big question is, if you're on the verge of burnout, how are you basically solving that problem so you don't burn out? What happens is, if you keep doing the same things when you start to feel the onset come on, it could be catastrophic, to the point where if you have something that you love, you will no longer love it and you may give it up cold turkey altogether. You know, it can be a very, very, very dangerous thing. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pivot. My solution for burnout is to slightly change the activity. So even though you're feeling like you're doing the same thing, you're kind of doing something else at the same time, if that makes sense. So I'll give you an example. On YouTube, I've started to make reaction videos. Now, I know they're not that fantastic yet or that crash hot yet, but I do genuinely enjoy making them. And so I hope they pose to be of some benefit to other people. They enjoy it. I certainly enjoy it. It's spiritually fulfilling, and it helps me stay motivated by having a new challenge and a new mountain to climb. I think that's the thing. I think people always want to feel like, especially men, want to feel like they have a mountain to climb. Or some kind of prize, brass ring to grab. You know, not meaning to quote Vince McMahon. That's probably the wrong guy to quote right now if you've been following the wrestling news. But, you know, a new mountain to climb, a brass ring to grab. You know, a highly driven guy like me just always wants something to achieve, you know what I mean? So by pivoting into different types of content, the reaction videos are a part of it for me. I'm trying to take more risks with my live streaming gameplay as well. So pivoting into other games and things like that. We've been doing Trading Card Simulator, for example. It's normally a game I would not play, but thankfully I took a risk. People seem to be enjoying it. Things are not perfect, I'll admit. I still feel like at times, spiritually, I'm putting a lot more effort even than before and getting even less out of you know, I guess for what I feel I need to get, whatever that is. But, I mean, I'm trying to take all the right steps, and I think it's certainly improved my longevity in the content creation space. I don't even know what you would call what I do for a living, to be honest. I mean, I don't really like to be called an influencer or a content creator. I mean, I make videos and I do live streams, and I entertain people. I would love to come up with a name for that that's not so pretentious, although I guess in hindsight it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just trying to pivot and do different things. At the end of the day, I'm just a driven guy, and I always want to have something to achieve. And I think for everyone, but guys in particular, when you're plateauing in your career or the things that you love, it can become a very dangerous thing. I mean, I would recommend you guys come and talk about it in the chat and let me know how you've been combating burnout, because I would love to personally be in this space and be doing this for a very long time. 7.5 years, mainly on Facebook. We're starting to get some traction on YouTube, but I've mainly been on Facebook. And I do love entertaining people every day, trying to find new ways of bringing gaming content to people. I'm genuinely passionate about it. If it's a matter of I ever get boring and people are losing interest, I mean, I really want to dig deep and find new ways to keep things interesting. It's hard to get a gauge if you're on the right track or not. Because, you know, 1 minute or 1 week, you can feel like you're doing a really, really good job. And in the next minute, you know, it just seems like you could hear a pin drop in all your videos for the week, you know what I mean? So I guess I'm just trying to pivot, keep it interesting for myself, and so far I'm winning the war. If you have any suggestions, by all means, let me know. I hope some of you guys found this video helpful. We should probably start a dialogue or a discussion. This could probably help people in general, especially people in the entertainment space for sure. But thank you for watching, guys. Just wanted to spitball today, and I'll see you in another video. Take care, everybody.